Hello, traders. Welcome to my channel, AM Trading Tips. On many requests of the subscriber, from today I am going to start the video series of TradingView indicators and trading strategy. I hope you will like this series. And your love will be given to this video series more than what MT4 indicators video got before. When we are new to trading, we often jump from one strategy to another in search of the perfect strategy that has massive profits and no losses. The truth is there is no such strategy, every strategy has its own pitfalls. The problem are new traders taking a lot of time to realize this, and they keep on jumping from one strategy to another. The best way to become a consistently profitable trader is to master one strategy. Do not trade 1,000 strategies at one time. Instead, trade one single setup 1,000 times, and I can guarantee you will become a profitable trader. In this video, I am going to be sharing an amazingly simple TradingView forex trading strategy that traders use in almost all markets, and you can use this one strategy to successfully achieve financial freedom through trading. I will present you one of the best quick and accurate strategies that doesn't require much experience to use. We can use this strategy on any time frame from 1 minute to 4 hours. But I recommend using it on a 15-minute or 30-minute time frame in order to get good results. But before we start, be sure to don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video and enable all notifications so that you don't miss on any of our new videos. So guys, let's start. Now let's start implementing our strategy by heading to the indicators box and the search field type Big Snapper. Well, this is the indicator that we were using it in today's strategy. But before that, let's make some adjustments to it. Open the indicator settings, then head to the style section and remove all the moving averages lines, but you must leave the slow moving average and some other inputs as you can see here. As you can see here, the trend is moving above the moving average line, and this shows that the market is in an upward movement. In this case, which is the case of the uptrend, we will rely on the green signs only. As for the red ones, we will consider that they do not exist, but here when the candles move below the moving average line, we will rely on red signs only. While the green signs, we will ignore them. In clear language, when the candles are above the moving average line, we will use the green signs to entering a buy trade, and when the candles are below the moving average line, we will use the red signs to entering a sell trade. So let's start first by entering to the buy trade, then we will move on to the sell trades. Well, let's use our time machine, and let's say we've been trading somewhere here, and let's zoom in, so that the video is clear to everyone. Let's say we were trading here, and suddenly we noticed that the candles crossed the moving average line from bottom to top, and after closing a few candles we noticed a buy signal that appears in green color. Now let's define stop loss and take profit in a professional way. The way to stop loss is very simple, which is to put it a little below the green line, as you can see here, and don't forget, just below the green line. But in taking profit we will depend on the nearest peak. Use the horizontal line to accurately draw your targets. Well, let's run it and see what happens. Yes, we reached the first target quickly. Here buy signal appeared. So we can see it well here. The second buy signal appeared with the first candle was in green. As we said, the stop loss will be below the green line of the signal, and the take profit will be according to the nearest top. But we are already at a peak, similar to the nearest peak. In this case we will look for another peak a little further away. This area looks good, especially with these two saturated candles. Okay, let's put the take profit at this level, and don't forget always slightly below it. And so is the stop loss just below it. That's good, looks like it hits the target as well. Well, let's go step by step and see what happens. That's great, we've hit the target again. Now focus on the movement of the moving average line is starting to move higher, and this is also a good indicator for upcoming trades. Here is the buy signal appeared and the first candle was in green. So we will enter directly. As we said, the stop loss will be below the green line of the signal, as you can see here, and don't forget just below the green line. The take profit will be at the wicks of the nearby candles or at the nearest high. Use the horizontal line to accurately draw your targets. That's great, we've hit the target again. Well, here we got a new entry signal, but unfortunately the candle above this signal was red. In this case we will not enter, and we will wait for the next candle to close. Unfortunately the next candle is also red. In this case we must cancel this signal and waiting for the next one. Even if the third candle is green, this signal has expired and has been cancelled. Well, here we got a new entry signal, but it came with a red candle, so as we said before, we must wait for the second candle and it must be green. Unfortunately the next candle was also red. In this case we must cancel this signal and waiting for the next one. Okay, let's move forward with the trend. Here we have a red sell signal, but wait, it is above the moving average line, so it is considered a false signal that we will not use. Here is the buy signal appeared and the first candle was in green. So we will enter directly. As we said, the stop loss will be below the green line of the signal, as you can see here, and don't forget just below the green line. The take profit will be at the wicks of the nearby candles or at the nearest high. Use the horizontal line to accurately draw your targets. That's great, we've hit the target again. Okay, here is also another entry signal, but because it started with a red candle, we will wait for the next candle and see. That's good, the second candle was green. That's good, a green candle appeared right after the red candle, which means we're going to enter now. As we said, the stop loss will be below the green line of the signal. The take profit will be at the wicks of the nearby candles or at the nearest high. Use the horizontal line to accurately draw your targets. Unfortunately, here hit the stop loss and we lost this trade. Okay, let's move forward with the trend. Here we have a red sell signal, but wait, it is above the moving average line, so it is considered a false signal that we will not use. Well, let's go ahead. Here we find a new entry signal. Let's take advantage of it and set our stop loss and take profit. And stop loss is the most easy thing with this great indicator. But what about take profit? Here there are no tops, no wicks and no candles that we can count on. What are we supposed to do? Well, in this terrifying vacuum, we will rely on the most powerful trading tool that has been discovered in last 2 centuries, which is Fibonacci retracement tool. That you see it here, and then choose the second tool, which is trend-based Fibonacci extension. Now choose the first bottom just before the moving average breakout and then head up until you reach the last top near your trading place. As you can see, there are 2 tops here and they are on the same level. In this case we can choose any one of them, then go back to the same point you started from. Okay, here we have finished drawing Fibonacci in the simplest way, and you will notice its accuracy when we start trading shortly. Now double click on any of the Fibonacci lines so that we can make some important modifications. And additions, here we will add some sub-levels, because you will find them not added when you use it for the first time. You will find them like this. So you should add them like this. Now let's go back to our chart and continue trading. We set the stop loss as we explained earlier. As for taking profit, it will be at the nearest Fibonacci level, and as we said, always slightly below it. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, we hit the target again, but be careful, the take profit should always be a little below the line always. Well, let's go on. because I won't leave you today until you understand every detail big and small. Well, here we got a new entry signal, but it came with a red candle, so as we said before, we must wait for the second candle and it must be green. Unfortunately, the next candle was also red. In this case, we cancel this signal. Okay, let's move forward with the trend. Here we have a red sell signal, but weighted is above the moving average line, so it is considered a false signal that we will not use. Here we found another buy signal, so let's stop and see it closely. The stop loss does not need to be explained. As for taking the profit, it will be at the next level. Especially since we have a candle wick that has broken the nearby Fibonacci line and the target has been achieved. Now let's quickly review the sell trade, because we are running out of time. Let's say we're trading somewhere here. Let's quickly set up the chart. Here we got a sell signal and also the candle was red and below the moving average line. Here we can take the profit according to the wick of this candle, and the stop loss will be slightly above the red signal line. It is reached a target 2 here. Well, here we got a new entry signal, but it came with a green candle, so as we said before, we must wait for the second candle and it must be red. Unfortunately, the next candle is also green. In this case, we must cancel this signal and waiting for the next one. Even if the third candle is red, this signal has expired and has been cancelled. Another sell signal showed. Let's add our stop loss and take profit and see what happens. So guys, use this strategy and I'm sure that you will be able to earn more money than usual. Try to master this strategy and believe me, it will be one of your best strategies in the future. Take profit at the next level. Well guys, that's enough for today, and I hope that this strategy will be useful for you and that this video will help you to earn more. And by the way, don't forget that I have created Telegram channel, where I share with you my knowledge and other strategies. So, joining the link is under this video, and don't forget to put your likes and leave your comments, because they really motivate me. So, see you in the next video, and I wish you a good luck, goodbye and happy trading.